What's up, everybody? So today I just want to go over how I use my iPad for school. It could be any type of school. I am a pre-nursing student, so the things that I'm going to be showing you are relevant to nursing. I'm going to show you like a sample of how I do my notes as well, with some of the subjects from my T's study guide. I wanted to finish doing some things because there have been a lot of you who have wanted to purchase them, so I just want to make some finishing touches before I send them out to you all. So without further ado, let's get started. So this is my iPad. You probably saw this in my last video about the T's exam. It is an iPad Air, the 2020 edition version, whichever. The case is just a composition notebook, which I love, and this is what it looks like. I have an iPad, an Apple Pencil with a sleeve over it. This is a second generation Apple Pencil, and it charges here right attached to the iPad, and it has like a little flat edge, if you could see that. You can double tap it here to change the functionality, so you can go from like a pencil to eraser, which is really cool when writing your notes, as you're doing them. It's very convenient. So I mean, obviously you can get like the cheaper versions. They have a lot of good styluses for your iPad that are cheaper options. I use GoodNotes 5. I do everything in there. I am completely paperless, so my planner is even in my GoodNotes, and I also have all of my notes in separate notebooks in GoodNotes, and you can do that. Move up a little bit. So this is literally what I do. I'm not even going to try to like make this look make it look different than normal life. I have a desk. I just tend not to use it. I like to be very like comfy and sit on the floor. Like I'm currently sitting on the floor and I'm using the couch. Real life. So anyway, this is what happens. I go here to GoodNotes. I'm gonna go back a little bit. So this is what my GoodNotes screen looks like. And if you see, I have a whole bunch of different notebooks. We are going to go to the T's exam, and what you can do is actually this is something that I've learned. So I'm on the urinary page. I don't need to be on the urinary page, so you click this little box at the top, the little square box at the top, and it'll give you a rundown of all of the pages. So that's extremely helpful. So I need to go in and kind of edit what I have. The way that I study, as I mentioned in the previous video, is I do my notes for each topic on one page, and then the next page I will do questions to help study for that topic. So I'm just going to scroll down. As you can see, I did respiratory questions, cardio questions, skeletal questions, neuro. So as over here next to brain, I don't have any questions, so I need to make some questions for the brain. So you go and press the little caret, and you can add a page after that picture. So I use the current template, which is just gridded paper. I like gridded paper because it allows you to customize your page as you like it. So I'm gonna go ahead, and you can use your finger to switch between pages. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the same color. So you have your colors at the top. You can use like presets, and if you don't want a preset, you can actually go to custom and choose any of those, or you can even press the little rainbow circle in the corner and go through like that. I'm going to use a preset color, and I'm going to change that to the middle pencil thickness. And you press the little A in the top corner like that, and it brings up a it will bring up that section at the bottom. So at the bottom, when you are writing, if you say you go like this, right, it's going to, you get to the edge of that page, it's going to give you a little thing, a little box on the left that's going to allow you to continue to write on that same line, which is extremely helpful. So you never stop writing, you can keep writing, and you're not having to move the page around at the top. So that's really cool. So like I said, you can do the double tap on the pencil, get rid of this. It's a lot easier to get rid of it, and you can easily just go like that and get rid of it. Back to that pencil. Hello. So go, and I use it for brain, so I'm gonna go ahead right here, and sorry, I'm actually gonna use the big pencil. It doesn't have to be super neat, but also if you get it in the in a spot that you don't really want it, you can take the lasso tool, grab it, and just move it over. So it doesn't really matter where you write it. It doesn't have to be permanent. You can always move things around, which is what I love about digital notes. So this is very real too. She was upstairs taking a nap. My fiance brought her down because I guess she woke up. So just gonna do my notes with her in my arms. So go like this and drag it over here. And I'm gonna show you, this is all of the information that I have on the brain for anatomy and physiology. And as you can see, for the neuro questions, I go down and every single question is on its own line. And it's just to help me maintain the information, or if you ask yourself questions, it helps you better understand it. So what I'm going to do is come in on the brain section, look throughout it on like pretty much everything that I want to know by itself. So for instance, this first section is about the 4 lobes of the brain. What I can do as a question is so what are the 4 lobes of the brain? That could be a question. And then the next question, all right, so like I was saying, what are the 4 lobes of the brain? I'm actually gonna make this look a little better. You can also zoom in and zoom out in the little preview section at the bottom. What I'm gonna do is redo that because I am very anal about the way that my notes look. So I'm going to come down here and rewrite it. So go like that and just create questions based off the notes that you just previously took. So because I just talked about what are the 4 lobes, I can say I can make another question. So what is each lobe responsible for? So that breaks down that whole part and helps me better understand, and I can actually retain that information by asking these questions to myself. So let's move on to the next because I did take care of everything in that first section. Okay, so that is what I'm going to do for the questions. So the next part of my notes is to take the lasso tool, and I like to integrate pictures into the notes. So what I do, am I going to grab this? This is something that I actually traced and imported into my notes. Take the lasso tool. You can also zoom in. This is giving me a hard time, so I'm going to zoom in. Use the lasso. Make sure I get the entire picture. And you can copy this. Come back in here and paste it. You can make it bigger, you can make it smaller. I'm going to make it a little bigger. And I'm going to come right here. And I'm going to give myself some points to identify. So usually, because I do things in colors, I will go ahead and make this easy. Use the colors. If you hold down a line, it doesn't matter where the line, what the line is doing, it will make it straight. All right, so on to the next one, and then that's pretty much what I do. Go on and on and on after I do my notes like this, and create the questions page directly after it. So that's kind of how I do that. So I kind of want to go through and show you what I do when planning my week. So just skip that. So this is actually not the one that I want to be using. I will have a new one for the new year. So I'm just going to show you this one because I'm finishing this one out, waiting for the next semester. So if you try to do anything with a planner, especially a digital planner, it's going to be hard for you to move the page. So what you need to do, you can move with your finger, of course, but if you want to have the hyperlinks, you want to be able to use the hyperlinks, you need to go to the top right corner where you see those two, that little X with the pencil. You click that, and now this makes the entire thing clickable. So I'm going to choose December. This semester, school's not that difficult because I'm only taking one class. So what I do is take out my laptop. This is a MacBook Air, again, 2020 version.
Oh, Dad.
That's Mommy's.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna go here. This is real life. Real life. Go in here, and I can actually go pull up my school schedule with the syllabus. I'll pull up the syllabus and go in and enter in important test dates. So for instance, I have a quiz, and then I also have this week, I'll do a different color. On Wednesday, I have a test, and that's how I would do that. And if I have a doctor's appointment, that will be in a different color as well. I'm going to choose pink. So I actually have an appointment the day before, and I could say appointment at 12. And because this is just an overview, you don't have to put the specifics. You can just go ahead and write like the details, and then you could go in and go to the day. So it's like this. I don't like it that way. You could choose horizontal, so I choose the horizontal one, and I can go and put information, more information. So I'm going to zoom in, and I can change the font size, and I could put appointment at it's a physical, and it's at 12 in, I'm just gonna go with Disneyland. Right, so that's what that would look like, and then it would look just like that. That's how I do everything. That's how I stay on top of things. I even will put bills, and that will be in a different color as well. So that's pretty much it. Oop, thanks so much for watching. Please like the video if you like it, and comment down below if you have any things that you want me to show you. Yes. Comment down below if you have anything in particular that you want me to show you how to do with the iPad, or school, or studying. And I will be sure to try to get it done. Also, please subscribe so that you can see whatever I post after this. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next time.